Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lennon back with another video. So today we are checking out Mr. Heimdall. Now this is a super fun Titan and we've got the old school Cyclone weapons on here and the Universal Titan pilot. So we're going to do a build, some gameplay. We'll let you know if this is any good. And the Cyclones, these are some old school weapons, right? You can actually buy these with in-game resources that you earn just by playing. And honestly, there's only a handful of Titan weapons that you can get with game resources, and these ones might actually be worth your time. The thing is, just about all of the Titan weapons that you can buy with in-game resources are not that great, maybe even terrible. So we're going to try these out today and see if they're any good. Alright, so when it comes to the Titan specializations, for the first thing right there, we got the little Titan armor kit. And then we've picked the brawler tree. So on the brawler tree, for the first module, you can either have the Titan rip amplifier or the damage controller. I think that the Titan rip amplifier is hands down the best unit you can have for any robot or any Titan. I mean, of course, for a robot, it's called a robot rip amplifier or just whatever. You guys get the idea. And then on the second one, you can either have the anti-control or the self-fix. Personally, I kind of like the self-fix. I think it's a better unit, but try both, see which one you like. So when it comes to pilot and pilot skills, we got the Universal Titan pilot, Yang Li. We've got, what do we got? We got Armor Expert, Titan Slayer, Cautious Pilot, Roadhog, Stubborn Warrior. We've got Physical Shield Expert. We've got Destroyer Secondary and Destroyer Primary. We have Tough Guy, and we have the Mechanic skill. So I think that's pretty much exactly the way you want to set this pilot up, if you can. And just so you know, recently I have tried this same set of weapons out on the Luchador. I've tried them on the Bjorn. I've tried them on the Mauler. I've tried them on several different robots. And I think they're doing pretty good, guys and gals. So if you're going to be buying weapons with game resources, pay close attention to this and see what you think, because these aren't bad, guys and gals. These weapons are not bad at the moment. That kind of thing can always change. They nerf stuff, they buff stuff, they do this thing, they do that thing, but right now these seem like pretty darn good weapons. Alright, so let's go get this thing out on the battlefield. We'll let you see it in action. We'll see if we can make some red dudes, some dead dudes, and you can get a good idea of if this seems like a build you would like. And after the gameplay, I'll talk about it, I'll tell you about it, I'll tell you exactly what you think. Is the Titan good? Are the weapons good? Is the stuff good? Alright. Let's find out. But really quick, before we get into the gameplay, if you purchase something over there on the Warrobots web shop, sometimes you'll find some better deals and even some free stuff over there as well. But if you do purchase something, just click the little support a creators button and type in code DannyLightning at checkout. That helps support this channel. I do get a very small commission, doesn't cost you anything extra to use my code, but it does help me out a lot. There's a link in the video's description and in the pinned comment to the Warrobots web shop. Alright guys and girls, let's go get to the gameplay. Let's go do it to it. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to find our Heimdall. We're going to drop this guy in. Now remember, Heimdall actually has a physical shield. You start off in healing mode, and if you push the button on the right hand side, you go into attack mode where your physical shield pops up and you got the built-in weapon. And then once you're in that mode, pushing the button on the left hand side to activate the Titan ability fires off the little suppression gun. So basically one button changes abilities and the other one will, guess what it does? It activates the ability. So a lot of people don't know how to play the Heimdall correctly. It's all about knowing when to switch in between healing and attack mode. That's something I'm not super good at. I'm taking a lot of damage right here. I'm not really sure what's beating me up so bad, but that's a little bit painful. That is a little bit painful. Now, one thing I've noticed lately is I feel like the physical shield is not blocking stuff on the Heimdall the way it usually does. Now, the last couple of weeks, I've noticed Heimdall doesn't seem to be doing as well as it used to. All right, we got a Titan. right? I normally get 1, 2, maybe 3 quick Titan kills and then they take me out because this guy is taking more damage than he did in the past. So the Heimdall is definitely not the best Titan that's ever existed, but these weapons are doing great damage. All right, I just blew up right there. I mean, honestly, I feel like the weapons are doing really good damage, but I feel like the durability on the Heimdall it's kind of not there anymore. It used to be there. Something's going on with the durability on the Heimdall. I truly feel like the physical shield's not blocking a lot of the damage out like it's supposed to be, because this thing was a tank recently, and now it's dying kind of easily. But if you play it carefully, you use it more like a support. Like right there, I just went in. That's what we're trying to do today. We're trying to test the durability. We're going in, we're getting these things into some bad situations. We're testing out what they can do, and we're seeing how durable they are or how good they can do when you just run in and go. Like on my videos, we're testing the robots to see what they can do. We're not trying to get really good gameplay. We're not trying to play these things well. We're trying to get in there and see what the robots can handle. So he blew up kind of quickly. That was a little bit subpar, but let's go in there and play another game and try this again. Alright, so now we're going to drop in Mr. Heimdall over here. So when you start off, again, you're in healing mode, and if you use the ability, you get a really nice speed boost. So let's go ahead and get in here. We're going to try and get this guy into into a group of enemies. I mean, we're trying to test out the durability here, right? We're not trying to hide. We're not trying to use, I mean, maybe a little bit, but we want to test out the durability. We want to see if the physical shield blocks damage. We want to see what happens when we fight multiple Titans at once. Can it hang, right? Is it just going to die? Is it going to do the job? So right now we are in attack mode, so my physical shield should be working. If it is, I'm not 100% sure. Now, the only thing I don't like about these weapons is they do have a little bit of a lock on, right? They got a lock on. So if you lose, all right, we got one, but bam. Stop shooting me in the face, sir, Mr. Miramitz. All right, we're going to hit him with the little suppression thingy here. So, ba-bam, you are dead, sir. Boom, got him. So I have lost about half of my health. Now, one thing I really like is the built-in weapon on this thing has a 600-meter range. So, bottom line is you probably should play Heimdall more like a support and play it from a distance, right? Some of the game footage I'm getting today is really just seeing what this thing can do. You know what I'm saying? We got to test it out. We got to see what it can do in some different situations. And all the red dudes seem to be dead dudes, so that wasn't the world's greatest game. But like I said, I constantly have issues where I press the record button and the game ends afterwards. It's so hard. I don't know why. When I'm not recording, I get these great Titan battles. Anytime I'm trying to record, this freaking happens. It's been that way for the last 6 years. I can't get good Titan footage. I really can't. All right, 6.5 million damage, 3 assists, 6 kills. Came in first place. Not so bad, but that was a very short game, unfortunately. Okay, let's go ahead and try this again. So we're dropping in Mr. See, this is the problem I have constantly. I dropped him in. Didn't even take 2 steps and the game already ended. That is a constant plague for me, guys. Constant. Every freaking time. I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't stand it. I want to punch it in the nuts 10 times. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Let's drop in the Heimdall. Quick coffee as we walk on over this way. Alright, we're going to go ahead and come down here and zap some dudes in the face. Die. Smash them up, bash them up. Red dudes, already dead dudes. We're going to go and back off. Now, if our physical shield's working, that should be blocking most of that damage. That way, we do not die. Alright, come on, Mr. Dude. Turn regular. There we go. Got him. Double kill. I will say that I think Heimdall is much better for fighting regular robots than he is for fighting Titans these days, but, you know, I mean, I used to be able to brawl, just get up one-on-one with like a Mauler or something, and sometimes I would win in the Heimdall, Like I said, it feels a little more squishy than normal right now for some reason. I don't know why that is, but... Alright, we're going to take on these robots right here really quickly. Pretty much anytime I go into battle, I do go into attack mode because I would much rather have the physical shield and the built-in weapon than the healing, personally. I think that always does me a lot better. So we're going to back off a little bit, or at least they think we're about to back off, and then we're going to go ahead and just come in strong and wreck them. We're going to wreck them. Bam, triple kill. Mr. Heimdall's kicking some major buttocks. All right, come on, targeting system. Pick a target. Oh my god, stop that. Every time that happens, though, I lose my lock on with these weapons, and then I gotta wait for these things to lock on again. So we're about to die here, but honestly... that was a overall pretty good run. Maybe I can grab the beacon really quickly before they kill me. Here comes a mauler. I'm dead. Yep, dead. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this again. We're going to find Mr. Heimdall. We're going to drop him in. And if you notice the beacon bar, it looks like that's going to be another one of these games where I finally charge up the Titan and the game ends. Right? This happens over and over and over, which... you know, it means I only get a little bit of Titan footage here and there. Yep, there it is. There it is. The universe is not. The universe is not on my side, guys and girls. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so here we go, guys and girls. We're dropping in Mr. Heimdall. We're just going to go ahead and hit the ability to get that speed boost really quick, and we're going to head over this way. I already see some Titans up here, so in just a second we're going to go ahead and switch over to attack mode when we need to. I mean, the healing mode's good if you're around a bunch of teammates or you need a speed boost or whatever, but yeah, I don't use it that much when I get into some fights, but sometimes it's not a bad thing. So right there we lost our lock on. That's the one issue with these weapons. Oh, somebody is hitting me really hard. Let me try to switch modes because holy crap. That's why I normally like the other mode. I feel like generally I'm more durable. Here comes a sword unit. Is he going to kill me? I definitely hope not. Stop that, you nasty sword. Get the crap out of here. Alright, we're in a bad spot. There's so many people shooting at me right now. It's not even funny. So let's see what we can do. I don't know what that is, but I would really like for it to die. I don't think it's gonna though. I think it's going to be stubborn and it's going to stay alive. So, as you can see, like, the durability on the Heimdall just isn't that good anymore, right? It's just not that good anymore, unfortunately. It's very fun to play. I love playing it, but I'm telling you, like, 3 weeks ago, the durability on this thing was, like, so much better just a couple of weeks ago. I'm not really sure what happened, but it's nowhere near as strong as it was a few weeks ago. I don't know why. I can't figure that one out. But that's the way this game goes, I guess. Okay, so I had some more game footage saved up. I had a couple of really decent games, a couple of mediocre games, a couple of bad games. And I thought between those three types of clips, we could show you what the Heimdall was like on average. You know, you could see a couple of decent ones, a couple of bad ones, a couple of okay ones. But it looks like some of those game clips have disappeared from my computer. So... some of them didn't save. I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, I think these clips really show you what the Heimdall's like when you get it into a bad spot. It starts taking fire. It gets blown up pretty quickly. So if you're a brand new player and your goal is to build a Titan, I mean, honestly, you can actually that's not him. Let me go to the store, right? You can actually get a luchador for 2,000 platinum. So if you play the game enough, you can earn some resources and you can just flat out buy yourself a luchador. I would buy a luchador well before I would buy a Heimdall. Now, I would probably pick up a Heimdall for Titan number 2 as a free-to-play player because it's nice to have a little bit of variety. Luchador is still amazing until they nerf it. Hope they never do. Hopefully they leave it alone. It was on the nerf list a few months back. They tested it out and they decided, hey, we're not actually going to nerf it. But I don't know if it's still on their radar as far as something to possibly downgrade or not. But right now, this is the best Titan you can get with your game resources. Now, Heimdall, you can also buy him for 2,000 of the platinum, so you can buy the Heimdall with game resources as well. I mean, they're both the same price, but Luchador is a far superior Titan. Heimdall's a lot more fun, at least to me. Most of the people I know that are good with the Heimdall and know how to play it actually like it better than the Luchador as far as fun factor, but when it comes to you want to get up in somebody's face, you want to fight, you want some durability, a well-built Luchador will do much better than a well-built Heimdall. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this guy, I love playing this thing, but, you know, it's decent at best, right? I mean, if you can get like an Indra is so much better than the Heimdall, it's not even funny. Unfortunately, you know, this isn't one you can buy with your game resources, but if you do get an Indra, right now this Titan is just phenomenal. If you get a Bedware, that's a pretty decent Titan. Probably not for everybody. If you're into sniping, these things are still doing great. The Mauler is currently doing awesome. The Bjorn is doing really good. The Atlas is doing really good. Most of these Titans, or I should say a lot of these Titans, aren't really worth your time. And one of the worst things is there's not a lot of things you can buy with your game resources. Now, Minos. Oh, look, you can actually buy Minos with platinum. 1,000 platinum for the Minos. Now, this robot, if you know how to play it, it's actually really good and it's actually really fun. I think that's a recent thing. I don't remember that being for sale for resources before. So that might be something they just recently added. I think Nodens is pretty cool, but, you know, that's more of a support. You stay in the back. You don't really get in there and fight. You just focus on healing your teammates. So Nodens isn't for everybody. Those other Titans, not so good. But bottom line is, I would say Minos is really good right now. I would say Luchador is really good. Heimdall, it's okay. Lots of fun, but okay. Indra, excellent. Newton, I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. Don't love it. Fun to play. Not great, but fun to play. Bedware, pretty darn good. Bersaglieri, very hard to play, but good if you can play it. Mauler, excellent. Bjorn, excellent. Atlas, excellent. So the other things I didn't mention there are just not working out for me when I try them. I mean, I do have every single Titan in the game maxed out, so I get to try all of them out. So that's one nice thing about having the Battle Rec account. So thank you for letting me use the Battle Rec account, Pixonic, where we get to try every single thing in the game and let you know if it's good or does it suck. Now, as much as I love playing the Heimdall, I would definitely only recommend it for like a secondary or a third-ary Titan. I mean, you want to have a couple of better Titans than this before you get the Heimdall, but it's just something fun to play. It's something different. If you play it more of a support, you stay back, you focus on healing your teammates and play it from a distance, you can have a lot more fun and better games with this, but you do got to play it very, very carefully. So, I mean, you really got to see how durable this thing was on this video, and the durability, it's not as good as it used to be. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, a few months ago, I would have given it an 8 because it was actually very durable. Right now, it feels more like a 6, so things in this game are always changing, right? Things become good, then they're not as good for a while, then they're good again. I think it really just depends on what other players are playing and if the things that are currently all over the battlefield counter that current item at the time. So as things change, as the meta changes, as the robots and weapons people are playing change, that can make something that's old and not so great right now really good again, maybe like 6 months later or a year later or something like that. So that's always something to keep in mind. If you've upgraded something, don't sell it. Don't sell it. Keep one of everything. Keep at least one of every robot. I mean, if you got something that's not upgraded yet and you don't want it, sure, go ahead and sell it off. But if you've dumped your 400 million game resources into a robot to upgrade it, don't sell that thing because they're not going to give you really anything back for it. So anyways, I mean, Heimdall's a cool robot. It's definitely not the world's best robot anymore. I should say Titan, but it's very playable. You just got to be really on top of it, right? You got to know when to switch in between modes. You got to know when to use cover. You got to know when to go in. I mean, personally, I like the weapons, right? I think the weapons did great, but they did better on something like a Bjorn or a Luchador because those weapons do more damage as you get closer. And Heimdall is really not the best robot for close range fighting. I think Heimdall, you really want to keep a 500 or 600 meter distance. I mean, you didn't really see me doing that in this video because we're testing out the durability. But you'd probably be better off with like a set of lanterns or something where you can stay back and just blind people, heal your teammates, play it as a support compared to the way we played it today. But anyways, it's a cool robot that's basically decent at the moment. I think those weapons perform great though. I mean, the weapons are really good. I like the weapons. Don't love them, but I really do like them, especially for something you can buy with game resources. Most of the Titan weapons you can buy with game resources are actually pretty terrible, so that's not a bad deal. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry that I lost some of the game footage. I mean, I don't know what happened to it. I had 3 or 4 more games recorded, and they're just not even on my computer. Like, those files are completely gone, so what can you do? I mean, sometimes crap happens. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I would appreciate that big time. Maybe watch a couple more of my videos. I try to make these videos as helpful as possible and as realistic as possible. I don't want to lead you guys wrong and say something's good when it's not, or, you know, vice versa. We try and test things out, show you real gameplay. We're not trying to play these things well. We're trying to test them out and see what they can do, see what they can handle, find out if they blow up quickly when you get into a bad situation. You know, that's how we do the videos on this channel. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much. You guys and gals are awesome. If you want to become one, hit the little join button right below the video. If you check the video's description or the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links where you can get some awesome stuff. You'll find the Danny Lightning merch store. There's probably some game news and info down there in the video's description as well, plus some other junk you might be interested in. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't think this one turned out as good as normal, but hey, what can you do? Lightning out, have a great day, and we will catch you next time.